Greetings, trailblazers. Today you will participate in a time-honored tradition that started in 2005, planting and harvesting cool season crops right here at Bridge Valley. This is Mr. John Yerkes from Nonesuch Farm and Market. His family has been farming the land just north of here since 1926. Each year he donates more than 1,000 cool season crops and herbs to Bridge Valley. The process starts in his greenhouses in early March. If this is your first time planting, or you need a reminder, a cool season crop is usually a vegetable that can germinate in cold soil and mature with cool weather and short periods of daylight. They are usually started indoors 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost, and then transplanted into the ground as soon as it is unfrozen and workable. This is a picture of some of the cool season crops. Most cool season crops are ready to harvest 50 days after being planted from a seed. Even though cool season crops germinate and grow in cool soil, they cannot withstand temperatures below 40 degrees. If the temperature goes below 40 degrees, each garden bed will need to be covered with one of the covers pictured here. The cover will remain in place until the temperature rises above 40 degrees. To survive, the crops need to be transplanted into a suitable environment. Last week, weeds and trash were removed from our garden beds and fresh topsoil was added. The picture on the left shows the beds before they were prepped, and the picture on the right shows the beds ready for use. Now we are going to review some procedures, so listen carefully. Your teacher will divide you into two groups. Group 1 will exit the building and line up along the garden beds. The first student will exit the building, walk towards the library, not stopping until they are standing directly in front of bed 14. The next student will stand in front of bed 13, and so on. The last student should be standing in front of bed 1. There is only one student per bed. Group 2 will proceed to the outdoor classroom. Students will sit at an empty table and independently work on garden-related brain break activities. When a garden bed is available, a volunteer will guide you to that bed. You will leave your belongings at the table while you plant. There will be volunteers masked and maintaining a safe distance to provide additional instructions if needed. When it's your turn to plant, proceed to the side of the bed where you see the knee pad. You will find 2 to 3 plants laying in the bed as seen in the picture on the left. Using a shovel or your hands, you will dig a hole that is big enough for the entire root to be dropped into the ground, leaving only the greens or leaves visible. The plant should be about 2 to 3 inches deep. After your crops are planted, gently place your used shovel into one of the large plastic bins on the sidewalk. You may then use a watering can to lightly water only the crops you planted. If your hands are dirty, use some of the water to rinse the dirt off. You may need to wait to use a watering can. When you're done, proceed to our hand sanitizing station. Dry your hands if needed with a paper towel, and then use some hand sanitizer. When you return to the classroom, you will wash your hands more thoroughly. After you have sanitized your hands, proceed to the outdoor classroom to complete the activity sheet or to wait for your classmates. Please remember the following. You must keep your mask on at all times. Do your best to maintain social distancing. Walk, there may be slippery areas, and most importantly, have fun. See you soon.